Hello everybody, welcome back to No Nonsense Whiskey Reviews. It's been a little while since episode 1 and now we're back with episode 2. Hopefully the next one won't be so long coming, but we'll try and get things out as quickly as possible. Now if you remember last episode, we looked at the Aberlour 10 year, and I think based on that everyone should have realised that it's a great entry level whiskey, perfect to try if you're looking at getting into the drinking like I was. After a little bit of consideration, I kind of thought that maybe it wasn't as available as I first thought. You know, it's available in most supermarkets, but not all supermarkets, maybe not all around the country, certainly not around the world. So for my next episode, I've decided to go for the most popular whiskey in the entire world, and that is the Glenfiddich 12 year. Now, Glenfiddich is a very similar whiskey to what we had last week, in that it's a Speyside mixture of sherry and bourbon casks, and it's really the product of some amazing marketing. Now, at some point in their history, they decided to go for this kind of triangular bottle along with their boxes, and also they decided to start making whiskey like this when not many people were. You know, back in the day, peated whiskey was very popular, and it was kind of like a back alley drink, and these guys tried to push it out into the world, and now it's probably one of the most recognisable whiskey brands in the world. I would imagine if you're watching this, you're slightly interested in whiskey, you've probably heard of the Glenfiddich 12 year. Now, as I said before, in my opinion, this is probably one of the best places to start. This is where I moved on from your supermarket blends such as Bell's or Famous Grouse, which have their places on your shelf for sure, but if you're looking to expand your palate and move into the single malt world, you can't go much wrong with this. Now, in recent years the price has gone up a little bit. I remember being able to pick up a bottle for less than £25. You'll sometimes see it for around £30 these days. Still a very good price. Definitely worth looking out for deals as they show up. Very often you'll find it come down to £25, and actually surprisingly, when you're abroad here, the price really comes down. In France, for instance, you can pick up a bottle like this for about £20 equivalent. I'm not sure what the euros comes out at. Okay, so if we just have a quick look at the bottle itself, as said earlier, this is the triangular shaped bottle. All of the bottles in their range follow this suit, and obviously with the age statements the price goes up accordingly. Now this one here itself is a 40%, and as I said earlier, sherry and bourbon cask, and really there's not much that stands out about this apart from its distinctive shaping and marketing. It obviously looks like a premium product, and that's part of its appeal. Okay, so let's pour a dram and see how the flavour profile comes out. I mean, straight off the bat you're getting a lot of sugars, kind of caramel flavours that are kind of the staple of your entry level single malt whiskies, especially the sherry casks and the mix with the bourbon casks, all very similar Speyside smell. It's very easy going on the nose. You don't get like an immediate waft of alcohol like you might get with a blend, or even some other smoked whiskies or peated. Let's have a little taste and see what we think. It's incredibly smooth. Only right at the end do you get a kind of waft of alcohol. Before that, you're just getting some beautiful sherry flavours swirl over. It's not overly complex, very simple whiskey. It's perfect for just sort of picking apart the kind of major overarching flavours. Some whiskies out there super complex, you could drink for hours trying to pick out the tiny little flavours. It's not so with this. I mean, this isn't your kind of connoisseur's drink for sure. I'm sure many connoisseurs come back to it. I certainly do. It's perfect for not overcomplicating your palate straight away. For your kind of first time whiskey drinking. I'll say you get some alcohol on the finish. It weakens up quite quickly and disappears almost to nothing. No taste at all at the end of it. Maybe just kind of like a weak sherry taste. So there we go then. The Glenfiddich 12 year. Most people know what this is. You would have seen it in supermarket. I almost guarantee that it's on your supermarket shelf. If not, it'll probably be in your off license. As I said before, it's the most popular whiskey in the world, the most sold whiskey in the world, and for good reason. It's not overly complicated for sure. A nice simple whiskey, perfect for just enjoying without any kind of thought process. Perfect for beginners, perfect for introducing other people to whiskey, especially if you've just got into it yourself and you want to introduce your friends, get them over. You've got absolutely no problems in letting them have some of this, especially for the price of the bottle. And I would say it's just like a perfect everyday whiskey, one that you can have no problems coming back to when you've got expensive stuff sitting in your shelf and you don't want to be drinking that every day. Make sure you've got a bottle of this, and whenever you fancy a little dram, there's your bottle. Okay, so that concludes episode 2 of No Nonsense Whiskey Reviews. The Glenfiddich 12 year seems to be an excellent entry point for most people. If you're here, I'm assuming you like no nonsense whiskey. This is your whiskey. Definitely give it a try. And I will see you again on another No Nonsense Whiskey review. Hit the like button, maybe even the share button. That'd be great. Thank you. See you later.